Socialism is an economic and political system that advocates for collective or government ownership and control of the means of production, distribution, and exchange. In a socialist system, the key industries and resources of a country are owned and operated by the state or the community as a whole, rather than by private individuals or entities. The primary objective of socialism is to create a more equitable society by reducing income inequalities and ensuring that wealth and resources are distributed more evenly among the population. At its core, socialism seeks to address the perceived shortcomings of capitalism, such as wealth disparities, exploitation of labor, and the potential for market failures. It emphasizes the idea of social cooperation and solidarity, with the belief that collective ownership and control of resources will lead to a fairer distribution of wealth and a more just society. In a socialist system, the means of production, including factories, land, and natural resources, are typically owned by the state or controlled by worker cooperatives. The state, as the representative of the people, takes on the responsibility of planning and managing the economy to ensure that the needs of the society are met. This involves central planning, where the government sets production targets, determines resource allocation, and regulates prices. One of the main goals of socialism is to prioritize social welfare over profit maximization. This often leads to the provision of essential services such as healthcare, education, and housing as public goods, accessible to all members of society. Socialists argue that this approach can lead to a more inclusive and egalitarian society, where basic needs are met and everyone has equal opportunities for advancement. One example of socialism in practice is seen in countries like Sweden and Denmark, which have adopted a social democratic model. These countries combine elements of socialism and capitalism by having a mixed economy, where the state plays a significant role in providing social benefits and ensuring a high standard of living for their citizens. They have robust welfare systems, progressive taxation, and regulations that protect workers' rights. These countries consistently rank high in terms of quality of life, social mobility, and overall happiness. Another example is the case of Cuba, which has a socialist system where the state owns and controls most of the economy. In Cuba, resources are allocated based on central planning, and basic services such as education and healthcare are provided to all citizens free of charge. However, it is important to note that Cuba has faced significant challenges, including limited political freedoms and economic stagnation, which have led to ongoing debates about the effectiveness of its socialist model. Socialism has also been influential in various historical contexts. For instance, during the early 20th century, the Soviet Union implemented a form of socialism known as Marxism-Leninism. The government owned and controlled all major industries and resources, and central planning played a central role in economic decision-making. However, this form of socialism faced numerous criticisms, including authoritarianism, lack of economic efficiency, and suppression of individual freedoms. It is crucial to recognize that socialism exists in various forms and can be interpreted differently by different proponents. Some envision a complete transition to a socialist society, while others advocate for a mixed economy that combines elements of socialism and capitalism. The extent of state ownership, the role of the market, and the level of political freedom can vary in different socialist systems. In conclusion, socialism is an economic and political system characterized by collective or government ownership and control of resources, with the aim of creating a more equitable society. It seeks to address the perceived shortcomings of capitalism by prioritizing social welfare, reducing income inequalities, and emphasizing social cooperation. Examples of socialism can be seen in countries with strong welfare systems and high levels of public services, as well as in historical contexts such as the Soviet Union. However, the effectiveness and implications of socialism continue to be subjects of debate, as different approaches and implementations have yielded varying results. Understanding socialism is important as it offers an alternative perspective on economic organization and highlights different ideas for achieving social justice and equality. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more videos. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell.